Hello my beautiful makeup lovers, thank you so much for tuning in with me and a very warm welcome to my channel. Today I want to do a first impression with you on the new eyeshadow palette of Certifeye, the Destiny palette. This is how it looks like. First a little bit of info on the palette. So it does retail for 34 euros. 30 pounds or 39 US dollars. The US dollar price is without VAT, so keep that in mind, so without tax. And I'm going to link down the website below to the palette from Certifeye, so you can grab it if you feel like you want it. And yeah, so this is basically the info on it that I wanted to provide. And let's get to the palette. So the palette comes like this. It says in front of here, sometimes you have to fall before you fly, kind of a quote, I guess. And it says the same on the back. Here it has its ingredients and everything. And yeah, so that's basically a very lean packaging, right? So just one little quote and that's it. I really like that. This time it's a black palette. Usually Certifeye does do white, like everything in white. So I think it's kind of refreshing to have it in black once. So yeah, let's move to the inside. So the inside doesn't open. So this is how it opens, like most of the Certifeye palettes. Here it has again this quote that I already told you, and this is the color story. So we see this is a very fall autumn color story. You have a lot of warm tones in the red area with a little bit of hint to berry, like this one and this one. Up here you have warm neutrals going on, and down here you have a few cold shades, but that I think correspond very well with autumn. Everything is a bit muted, not super bright colors, so I think it's a really pretty color story for autumn. And it does come with 3 shimmer shades, so this one, and this one. And then it has one that has more like kind of a satin finish, which is this one, and the rest are all mattes. So these are the finishes we have. And I think it's a pretty color story. I'm a bit afraid that maybe all these red tones here will be a bit too similar on the lid, but I'm gonna put this to a test and let you know. That's why we are all here, right? And yeah, so we will see how this goes, and I'm gonna do a first impression look with you. But before we're gonna see that, we're gonna jump into the swatches. Okay, so these were the swatches. I scooped a bit in, so I'm a bit closer. And as always, this palette doesn't have a mirror, so I am using another palette that has a mirror, so don't get confused. I'm only using the colors from the Destiny palette. I was a bit thinking what to do before, and I think I really want to start off my look with this color Psychic over here, which is kind of a red with a hint to berry. And I'm curious to see how this one performs, and I'm going to start off my look using that one. So let's see, I'm going to use a fluffy crease brush, packing this in, and let's see how that goes. Okay. By the way, in case you're wondering, I did prime my eyes using concealer, so just to let you know. Okay, this is really pigmented when it goes on. Like, to be honest, when I swatched this color, I thought it's pretty, but I was not sure if it's going to perform well, to be entirely honest, because it was a bit problematic to make it look good, if this makes sense. But on the eye, no problem, I think, at least for my standards. So I am pleased. So I also did my other eye on off camera, and yeah, I'm really happy with this color, how it performed. I think it has a lot of pigmentation. Yeah, happy so far. It was a bit difficult to blend out the edges, like to get it smooth. I still not really happy with the final result, but we will see how it goes through the look, and so we will see. So now I'm gonna deepen up the look. I think with this color Remedy over here, and I hope it's dark enough actually, but I will see. And I'm gonna go and keep on working in my crease to dark things up a little bit using the same brush, and let's see how that goes. Okay, so this one, I don't know if maybe it's not dark enough to, you know, be strong against the other color, but I have the feeling I just didn't put anything on my brush. Okay, so this didn't go as well as I was hoping. So I feel in the pan, these two colors, they do look like this one could deepen this one up decently, but I didn't really have the feeling that it does that. So either I have a wrong perception of color, could be, but I feel I was expecting this one to be a bit more intense, I guess. So I want to build up more intensity, but before I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna cut my crease in the middle of the eye. Like I pulled this color down like in front a little bit, and also here to the middle of my lid, and I'm gonna cut my crease over here to later on apply another color on that. So let me quickly do this, and I'm gonna be back with you. So I did cut my crease in the middle, and very softly, I didn't do like a super hard cut crease, and I'm gonna go in now, if I can find the right brush. So I'm going to kind of try something. Don't worry, it's nothing super adventurous, like I'm adventurous, but I want to use this color, Smooch. I really like that one when I swatched it. I want to put it on the middle because I think it has a really nice satin finish to it. And yeah, let's see how this goes. I think I'm gonna, no, I'm not gonna use a Fix Plus. No, I'm just gonna try it like this. Okay, let's see how that goes. Oh. This color is really pretty. I'm really liking this color. On the eye, I have to say, it's not as intense than when you swatch it. So, I don't know. But it is pretty. It's not a bad color. It's just, I was hoping for a bit more intensity from judging from the swatches. Okay, so I know now everything looks like it's all the same, but I want to deepen up a little bit this whole look using this color Enchant, this one, and I hope it's gonna deepen up a little bit the whole look and bring some more definition. So just pick up nicely. Okay, it definitely is a bit darker, that's nice. Okay, so I think it brought a bit of definition to the whole look. I'm gonna blend out this color now a little bit more into my crease so it does not have such a hard cut in it. And yeah, so this one went on actually pretty nicely, but yeah, somehow I don't know, like the ones like I put before, I feel like they all kind of have the same color tone, and that worries me a little bit, to be entirely honest. So I think, like, I was thinking of this monochromatic look that I wanted to do with this one, but I think those are more complementary to you know, to make like a good addition to the other colors so you have a red in every kind of variation to go with. But I don't think that it's the best palette if you want to go like really monochromatic. Adding a little bit of this last shade again to the outer and the inner corner. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I do like doing monochromatic looks, but then you definitely always need kind of a bit different shades from one color family, and that's here. I mean, they're pretty, like each of them is pretty, but I don't think that it's a palette for monochromatic looks, at least with the reds. I don't know about the rest, but the reds so far, I don't think so. So now I was debating with myself, because I also ordered some glitters from, boy, it goes everywhere, from Certifeye when I ordered this palette. And I did order this one. I don't really know the name because it doesn't say here. At least I cannot find it. But it's pretty sleek packaging, so I think it's just not there. And I was thinking to maybe put this in the middle to give all this look like a bit of a pop. Or to top it up with this shimmer color here, just to top it in the middle. And I don't know, I feel like putting the glitter in is cheating. Yeah, it's probably cheating. So I'm gonna go with this one because I want to give you an impression of the palette and not of how the glitters work. But I think I will do, when I come back with my full review, I will film also one look where I'm using the glitters that I bought from them, because I think they look pretty, but I feel like now in the very first impression it's a bit of cheating if I now immediately go into the glitters. Wetting my brush with Fix Plus, and then I will go into this color Magician to top in the middle the color I put there on my cut crease. That could come out pretty. So since the whole monochromatic thing didn't work as much as I wanted it to, I'm gonna go in with the color Moss for starting up my under eyes. I'm just gonna smudge it all over the lower lash line and to start up there. Okay, so now that this is done, I put all of it all over my lid. I'm gonna go into the color Dark Side, this dark green over here, to deepen up the outer third of my lower lash line. So those two colors actually perform quite nicely. I'm happy how they went out. I think it's a nice combo. I think it gives this look a little bit of more life. And yeah, so I'm going to use now I'm first going to find a brush that's not dirty yet. Then I'm going to use this color Glass Ball down here to do my inner corner highlight. And I'm going to spritz it with Fix Plus. I found with the other shimmer shade that worked really nicely, so I'm going to repeat that here. Okay. Okay, so I also used it as a brow bone highlight, the color Glass Ball. I found it worked really well as inner corner highlight. It's a shimmery shade. It goes on really nice without any fallout. There's no complaint about that color. I decided now that this would be the look if I would only use that palette. But I really want to try that glitter, especially, I don't know yet. I bought 3. So I'm probably going to stay monochromatic and use that one and see how it looks. But this would be the finished look if it would be only with that palette. So I feel like this is not too much cheating. Okay. Let me quick put this together here and I want to be back with you. Okay, I prepared everything. Basically, I got myself also, like, I did not just get this, but I also had that standing around from Certifeye, the glitter glue. I also bought that and I am going to apply, let me shake it first. And now I'm going to apply it to more or less where I cut my crease as well to get the glitter later on there. Okay, so and now I am going to wet this brush, so just to pick up the glitter basically. I don't know if this has to dry a little bit at least. We're just gonna do that now. And now I'm gonna go in with the glitter. Wow, that's a lot of glitter. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I did add some Essence, Lash Princess False Effect Mascara. And I also added the Huda Beauty Liquid Matte in Medusa. So this is how it looks with the glitter. I think it's really cool. I really like the glitter. So the glitter had a little bit of fallout, I have to say. So a little quick review, first impression on the glitter. I used this color, this pink, and it had a bit of fallout, but it sticked really well to the glue and everything. I was really happy. Like, I think this look got like kind of mashed up with this. And yeah, so let's move back to the palette. Here it is. So as you could already tell when I was applying all this, that I was not so happy that, like, at least these 3, I find they do not have, and like they look really different in the pan. I think like crazy, but like enough to make a monochromatic look, I think. But it did not really turn out as I wanted to. I'm happy now. I was happy also before when I just had this as a topper, but I was not like thinking, oh, that's a great look. So I think these reds are really more accompanying the other shades in the palette, so making kind of a cool toned look with a pop of warm red, and or making a kind of warm neutral look with a pop of red. I think that will be really pretty, but I feel like going only in with the reds will leave you a bit not unhappy, but maybe it will not fulfill what you want to do. So yeah, but I think the shades did perform quite okay, like from just that perspective, that they were not very different to each other. I think the single shades did perform well, except of this Remy Demi. I felt like the pigmentation was difficult to get. It was buildable, but it was a bit harder to build it up. And yeah, so I really like the greens that I put on my lower lash line. This green looks really nice. I will definitely do a look where this one is more prominent, as well as this one. I'm also curious to dig in a bit to these earth tones up here. And I think from now on I will just, as I said, incorporate the reds in here. So we will see. Yeah, so this was my first impression on this palette. Please let me know in the comments down below if you have this palette, if you plan to pick it up, maybe you have some looks you want to share with us. I would be also interested in that. And yeah, so I will definitely do a follow-up on this palette in a couple of weeks to let you know how I feel about it after all, like after using it for a while. And so yeah, I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. It really means a lot to me that you take the time out of your day to do that. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It would really mean a lot to me to see you here again, chatting about makeup, doing more first impressions. And then see you in my next video. Bye bye!